People suffer from various diseases due to the environmental condition and their living habits. So the prediction of disease at earlier stages becomes an important task, but the accurate prediction on the basis of symptoms becomes too difficult for doctors.
India, a country where there are approximately 19 deaths in every 1 minute. Nearly 27% of the total deaths in India happened with no medical attention at the time of death, according to the 2013 civil registration data released by the Census Directorate. Data based on 27 states and union territories also indicated that only 43% of the total deaths happen in institutions and only 3.9% of the deaths under the care of a qualified allopathic doctor. According to experts, many people die due to lack of minor surgeries, and globally too in 2010, an estimated 16.9 million people died due to lack of access to surgery and anesthesia.
The correct prediction of disease is the most challenging task. To overcome this problem, data mining plays an important role to predict the disease. Medical science has a large amount of data growth per year. Due to increased data growth in the medical and healthcare field, the accurate analysis on medical data has been benefits from early patient care. With the help of disease data mining finds hidden pattern information in the huge amount of medical data. We proposed general disease prediction based on symptoms of the patient.
Project MediGO is built to mitigate the problems of rural Indians and the underprivileged who fail to get the essential medical treatment due to various reasons, which finally led to unconditional and early deaths and also many more consequences. Project MediGo works on the concept of Atmanirbharata, as an individual will get the knowledge of his or her probable disease by just opting the probable symptoms from the given option. MediGo will map the most probable disease from the symptoms. This early stage disease prediction will help the concerned person to take the necessary precaution, which will be very helpful for future treatment.
The basic role of the backend program, which will be done using Flask, which will communicate with the front end and extract all the symptoms the user checks through the help of jQuery and forward it to the ML part of the Python code to deduce the output and to give the result of his or her output based on their selection. There will also be a database in the system which will store the data entry of the user such as name, gender, age and the final output disease, which will also be stored in that. For the database, we have used a Postgres database server and will be using PySwap library to communicate with the database. For creation of tables, SQL is used. For the disease prediction, we use support vector machine learning algorithm for accurate prediction of disease, which give an accuracy of 94%.
Project MediGo also deals with the finding the nearest pharmacy to the concerned person. This mere action will save a lot of time as MediGo finds the nearest pharmacy for you. In this user will have to enter the city he lives in and the geocoded library in Python will get the other details of the user such as his or her latitude and longitude. After this, with the help of the Google search request function provided by the SERP library, we can pass the query through it and run a type of Google search and get all the output as a JSON format file, which will then be rendered on the front end. For our nations to improve the quality health of its population, some have cogently argued they need to move beyond clinical intervention with high-risk people. Personal healthcare is only one and perhaps the least powerful of several types of determinants of health. Our motto is to stand for every citizen of India to be Atmanirbhar towards their healthcare.